Namaste, I Dr. Rajendra Kumar Janamani. Welcome all our friends for this weekly video presentation. Friends, as you know that in today presentation, I will be giving the silent features for the week that is ending on yesterday and last 7 days, and also our forecast for next 2 weeks. So starting with the major features we observed during this present week, I will only touch upon 3 points, particularly the forecast we have made in the previous Thursday, that is on 11th of the February, where we told that the dense fog part over Punjab and Haryana likely to continue. So that has been observed, and very long duration dense fog all through the night and morning were observed over Amritsar, particularly Punjab, and in the morning over Haryana, and even some days over Delhi also and West Uttar Pradesh. So that prediction were very correct. So, and the second part which we told about the rain and thunderstorm and hailstorm over central India, particularly Madhya Pradesh, Bidar and interior Maharashtra for 15 to 17, that also have come correct. We are very accurate. We predicted on 13th February itself about this. And then the third part is that the warmer night temperature over North India, Central India. So we have no cold wave. Both day and night remain warm all through the 7 days during last week. Now coming to the systems or the weather systems which were prevailed during the 11 and 17 February. So first is the western disturbance. There was a western disturbance. One can see it was moving from North Pakistan as a trough in westerly upper level and middle level, and particularly during 15 to 17 it has given rain and snow over northern part of Uttarakhand including Chamoli. And then the second system, that is on 17, is the trough, middle latitude trough further deeper, and we could see from the Kutch and to the particularly to Uttarakhand. And then today this trough is still there. Then there is a induced cyclonic circulation over Rajasthan. It was hovering over the area, and it was seen from 13 to 17 almost all through the week, but rain was mainly confined to Uttarakhand. And then towards the second half of the week, the trough, we could see a trough in easterly or wind discontinuity from Kerala to North Madhya Maharashtra during 13 to 15, and there was circulation over North Madhya Maharashtra during first half of the week, and during 16 to 17 that has caused good rainfall over Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, particularly Vidarbha and East MP. So there was circulation over Vidarbha on 16 and 17. Today it is over North Madhya Maharashtra, and the trough also moved to eastward. So under this influence, we could see the major things is that one can see the middle latitude trough moving right from the Pakistan towards Uttarakhand, and we could see the rain clouds. And then the second part is the development of the clouding over central India towards the second half of the week. And in the rainfall part also, one could see the good rainfall activity over the Madhya Pradesh and other area on 16th and 17th. And if we see the major amount, the 12th it was over Andaman and Nicobar. So we could get 5 centimeter over Nankodi. And then on 13 and 14 it was mainly light to moderate rainfall over Arunachal and Andaman Nicobar, no significant amount. And again on the 15th is the Andaman and Nicobar and over Uttarakhand, like Sama and Lower Pad 1 centimeter and Hot Bay 1 centimeter. And the 16th is the start of the thunderstorm activity over the central India, West Madhya Pradesh, Vidisha 1 centimeter, and then eastern Madhya Pradesh, Sioni and Shiwara got 1 centimeter. But the peak activity was yesterday, that is on 17. So large area covering West Madhya Pradesh, Pipariya 1 centimeter, East Madhya Pradesh, Annupur, and then Yuvalari 5 centimeter, then Malkanajan 4 centimeter, Vahiyar 4 centimeter, Mandala 4 centimeter, Karanjia 4 centimeter, and Tinduri 4 centimeter. So yesterday was a lot of activity, and also yesterday we have lightning, rain, and hailstorm also reported over central India, particularly the Madhya Pradesh and then interior Maharashtra, particularly Vidarbha also. Chhattisgarh, we have also hailstorm reported and rain and thunderstorm yesterday. That is Pauri, Uppapura 3 centimeter, then Pendra Road 3 centimeter, Morwai 3 centimeter, and then 18th, that is today, East Madhya Pradesh continue to get the rain and thunderstorm, Damoh 1 and Balaghat 1, and Chhattisgarh also continue to get rain, thunderstorm and hailstorm, Rajnandgaon 1 centimeter, Madhya Maharashtra, Sangli 1 centimeter, and Lakshadweep also the island got 1 centimeter today. So this is all realized weather which also we have predicted well in advance. Now, if we see the week ending on 17th, cumulative rainfall. So, met subdivision wise, as you know that for different state also has been divided into various met subdivision like Maharashtra, it is Bidar, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Madhya Pradesh, East MP, West MP. So, one can see the rainfall mainly confined to central India, that is in the second half of the week has been added, and very light rainfall occurred over Uttarakhand and Jammu Kashmir, and also part of Uttar Pradesh. So one could see in this table different amount, that is the total 7 days amount actual. As you know, this part is the starting of the pre-monsoon will be from March first week and end of the winter side. Almost another 10 days or 12 days left. So during this period, normally the rain actual is very low. If you see the among other seasons, February has a very low rainfall. But still then there are some realization, but irrespective of that low amount, it was not realized except central India, which of course because of the rain snow, remaining was almost either 80% or 90% below normal. And one could see the color also itself mostly yellow and or blank, that is no rain, and yellow means it is almost large deficient, and red means deficient, and blue, that is East MP Chhattisgarh, this is normal rainfall, and northeast also large deficient, yellow color. So most part either dry or large deficient or deficient, except East MP and Chhattisgarh. And coming to the cumulative during this winter, January, February, so the significant is that our northern India has not got good rainfall. As the season is remaining another 10 to 12 days, but major area which got the rainfall from winter remain deficient or scanty, one can see, like particularly the Himachal and Haryana, Punjab, particularly Himachal, Punjab and West Rajasthan and Jammu Kashmir, and also Uttarakhand and West UP, they are deficient rainfall. Only rain has got Haryana, and excess rain has been normal, and excess rain has been over East Rajasthan. Otherwise, major part of North India deficient scanty in this winter. And if we see the peninsular India, they have been excess. As you know, friends, that the January month has a very high rainfall over Tamil Nadu and adjoining interior peninsula. So that is the excess is blue color. So cumulatively, one can see almost 2.5 times 269% departure. Actually, the 46.5 and normally 12.6, almost more than nearly 3 times of the more than 3 times. And coming to the country as a whole, during this winter, India as a whole has got minus 25% below normal, that is deficient rainfall. So if we go to northwest India, I was telling, the rainfall is not good actually, minus 43, almost highly deficient rainfall over the northwest India. Central India also not good rainfall. Okay, next. Now I was telling about the dense fog. If we see as we are approaching toward the middle part and the end part of the February, one can see the fog has been a concern actually, particularly Punjab region. All through 7 days, every day you get this green color. This is our INSAT 3D fog detection. In this picture, we could capture the fog area particularly. One can see whole Punjab every day, all 6 days from 11 to 16, they have a dense fog, and also Haryana. But other part was clear from the fog, particularly UP and Bihar. So the Punjab has been the zero visibility, particularly Amritsar from evening to morning 10 o'clock. So that has been really unusual. We able to predict this. Next. This is the yesterday, one can see still the dense fog coverage continuing over most part of Punjab and some parts of Haryana, dense to very dense fog. yesterday, and today morning one could see it is mostly Punjab and Haryana part has substantially reduced. Delhi has 500 meter visibility last 2 days, but on Monday, this Monday, there was a lot of dense fog over both the airport and the city. So if we see the weekly account, one can tell that Punjab has all the 7 days, most places very dense to dense fog, and Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, we have also the many places some special distribution, little less, and the West Rajasthan we have only last 2 days, mostly over Ganganagar. And another thing is that the week continued to be ever normal. We have never a cold wave or cold day during the week. Delhi also reported very high temperature, 27, 29, and minimum temperature also 3 to 4 degree above normal. And most part of North India, Central India, we have temperature continue to be warmer night. So this picture shows that these 2 weeks, that is the week 11 to 17 and the week previous, that is 4th to 10. So how colder 4th to 10, one can see the maximum temperature was 2 to 3 degree, the green patch particularly over Indo-Gangetic plain was there, but during this week everything is red or yellow, that's how 3 to 4 degree above normal, just contrast actually the day temperature. At the same time the night temperature, if one could see, we were getting 0 to 1 degree above normal over the northern and central plains, but in this week it is further higher, 2 to 3 degree. So that shows the temperature has raised significantly. Next. Coming to the today features, today weather system, as we know that the thunderstorm rain has been peak yesterday and also today particularly over Maharashtra. Yesterday it was over Madhya Pradesh. But looking at the today features, now the westerly middle latitude trough which was over from Uttarakhand to Kutch, now it has moved to northeast Arabian Sea to further eastward towards Nepal, and the circulation which was over Vidarbha now shifted to North Madhya Maharashtra. So there has been a change, and the trough or easterly wind discontinuity now has been little confined from Kerala to circulation of North Madhya Maharashtra. One circulation is forming over coastal Andhra Pradesh. So this system shows that the rainfall over central India likely to subside during next 24 hours from tomorrow onward, and the rainfall will pick up something like interior Karnataka or Kerala, and further maybe from 20 or 21 it will be over Tamil Nadu and South CAP. Next. And this is the warning we are giving for next 5 days. One can see because of that anticyclone over plains of northwest India, Punjab and Haryana continue to get, particularly Punjab will get most places very dense fog, and Haryana also few places for tomorrow morning. And we have given fog warning also, and that will on 19 it will be over some places, 1 or 2 places, and from 20th there will be no dense fog over any parts of plains of North India, and there will be no dense fog over Punjab also from 20th morning. That is our forecast. Now the present spell which is continuing over central India, particularly rain, thunderstorm and hailstorm, that will remain only tonight and tomorrow morning, particularly for the Madhya Pradesh and then Vidarbha and Marathwada, all these area. One can see the orange color warning we have given for a hailstorm for parts of South Madhya Pradesh and then Vidarbha and then Marathwada and Madhya Maharashtra. And rain thunderstorm we have given almost most part of eastern and northeast India, particularly covering Bihar, East Uttar Pradesh and then Odisha, Chhattisgarh, all these area, and also part of peninsula. But on 19, that is from tomorrow afternoon, there will be substantial reduction in the area of occurrence of thunderstorm, and it will be only restricted to Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, part of Vidarbha, that also isolated. And we have not given any hailstorm for tomorrow for 19, and only that thunderstorm belt will come down towards southwest India. One can see on day 3 it will be over only Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh as the circulation will further intensify. And a fresh WD is affecting the northern India, particularly the western Himalayan region. So Jammu Kashmir will start receiving rain or snow from 21st, and Uttarakhand from 22nd. So we are giving that likelihood of rain, snow over the region with thunderstorm activity. This is our the mean sea level from our global forecast system. One can see the ISO lines where the gap is not much, the gradient is weak, but mainly the wind. If one see with the composite of the rainfall, one can see from 2021 the fresh spell starting over this Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh because of the fresh western disturbance, and also the rain which was over central India is subsiding and coming towards southeast peninsula. This is the 7 days cumulative extended range forecast multi-model ensemble. We have taken various models. So what we see from the multi-model ensemble is that for first week there will be some rainfall activity over Jammu Kashmir, and also like this today and tomorrow parts of Maharashtra and then Kerala and also Odisha and Jharkhand. Then in the week 2, the major spell will be there, that is from 23rd, 26th. There will be a very active WD, mainly affecting again the western Himalayan region, that is Jammu Kashmir, HQ Uttarakhand. A good rain snow activity will be there, and northeast will have a rain. But major part of the plains of India will not have any significant weather. Mainly dry will be there. Maybe some isolated over Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So if we see the normal anomaly from the actual forecast, the model climate anomaly, one can see the rainfall highly deficient over northern parts of India because the WD which will be coming from 20th is a very feeble WD. But mainly the current spell, because of the current spell will be there for another 24 to 48 hours, one can see positive anomaly along the central India and eastern India and also the Karnataka Kerala area. But in week 2, one can see the major part either below normal or dry, particularly Gujarat, Rajasthan and all these areas. And even the southern peninsula has no rain, but positive anomaly. The deep blue to deep blue, so the positive anomaly, and yellow to red is the deficient or lower than the normal. So one can see that positive anomaly from those slides, that it will be occurring over Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. This is the temperature, actually minimum temperature prediction by our extended range model. So if one could see the actual temperature, one can see the blue color coming 0 to 5 degree, restricting mainly over Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, the hill area, western Himalaya. And if we come down to central India, it will be 16 to 20 degree, and then further rising this temperature 2 to 3 degree in the week 2. So from 19 to 25, the temperature continue to remain warmer, and particularly the week 2 further rise is there, because we will be entering towards the end of the winter. By February and March first week, it will be officially the summer will start. And if you see the anomaly main, so what we see actually the red color that shows the warmer anomaly over the Kashmir area, and some pockets of the negative anomaly there, that also over Haryana and West UP. But most part of western India is warmer anomaly. Only the Odisha, Chhattisgarh, this area where rain has been occurring, that there will be a fall of 2 to 4 degree. For some maybe for say 21, 22 to 24 to 3 days will be there. In the week 2, large part of northern place will have a very warmer anomaly 2 to 4 degrees centigrade. Otherwise the peninsular India slightly below. So this is the maximum temperature. Maximum temperature, if you see the temperature actually the northern India, both plains and hills continue to be warmer 2 to 5 degree, whereas central India because it's little lower because the rain has been there. There will be soil moisture, so cooler than the normal and little colder. But in the week 2, the temperature further increasing, and one can see even the warmer anomaly is spreading most part of India except very light negative anomaly over Maharashtra and Vidarbha region. So the forecast summary, as I told you, the present spell it will be only light to moderate, and that also at a few places will remain, mostly over Vidarbha and Marathwada, Madhya Maharashtra, and this will be only for 24 hours. That that will be there, rain or thunderstorm. But lightning and hailstorm, we are only keeping up to night. Tonight and tomorrow it will subside. And then also we are predicting Uttarakhand isolated. As you know that Uttarakhand area has been continuing for isolated light to moderate rain snow for last three days, and it will continue for next 24 hours because of that western disturbance, middle latitude trough. And then also for the Tamil Nadu and Kerala, all the area we have given isolated rain thunderstorm phase spell, particularly the Tamil Nadu and South CAP from 20th to 22nd February. This will be because one easterly trough is coming. We call it a lower level easterly trough, and then it is exactly today over Sri Lanka off Southwest Bay. And then isolated scattered moderate rain phase spell will scatter to moderate rain snow will be affecting the western Himalayan region during 20 to 22nd February. And then after that spill over, we have actually series of WDs coming. Another is coming also 23rd February, and it will hit the Jammu Kashmir. The rain will be there. Coming to the week 2, continuing the forecast summary for the week 2. So that second WD will give good rainfall, widespread to scattered to widespread rain and snow over western Himalayan region, mainly during 24 to 26, and the peak will be 24-25. So we expect some good activity during 23rd to 26. But if you go for week 2, as I told, there is no significant synaptic system affecting the central India or the northern plains of northern India, or also the peninsular India and eastern and northeastern India. So mainly the dry weather will be central India and western India. Some rain or thunderstorm isolated may be over southeast peninsula. And cumulatively, as I told you, that the rainfall over the western Himalaya will be above normal, mainly over the Jammu Kashmir HP. However, the major part of the plains of India will be below normal or normal, and particularly the rainfall over peninsular India will be highly subdued, and also eastern and northeastern India. Right? And coming to the temperature part, as I told you, we are already the night temperature has been warmer for last 7 days, and because of this current easterly trough in easterly activity, clouding, and we don't get much northerly or northwesterly over our region also, particularly northern India, Punjab, Haryana, we are prone to cold spell. So this wind is going to absent for next 2 to 3 days. So we expect that 2 to 4 degree temperature above will be there over most part of Gujarat, Jammu Kashmir and central and eastern India, and near normal to below normal, particularly over Odisha and then central India, particularly Chhattisgarh, eastern part of the central India. This part may get fall of the temperature by 22nd to 24, but till 21, this clouding still continuing and the easterly wind continuing. So 18 to 21 warmer night will be there, but from 22nd to 24, central and eastern India, we have fall of the temperature by 2 to 3 degree. And during the week 2, actually, the minimum temperature continue to be below normal to above normal over northwest adjoining central India and adjoining northeastern state. No chance of cold wave either in the week 1 or week 2. It will be only the temperature will be in increasing mode, and as I told you, next 2 to 3 days the temperature will remain warmer, and for the central and eastern India may some fall will be there, that also during 22nd to 24, and in the week 2 it will be continue to rising the minimum temperature and maximum temperature. So friends, as you know that we have now a series of app for particularly the Mausam app, Damini app. Mausam app is for the city or location. If you want, you can download and get the city forecast or location forecast, sub-city forecast. And then Damini for the lightning app is there, for lightning particularly. This is, as you know, has been the for our safety. We should know where are the lightning occurrences, so that comes in that app directly. If you open, that map will come. And then Meghdoot app for our farmer friends to know or get the guidance about the agriculture, latest the temperature and rainfall prediction for agriculture particularly. Then please look our site, social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and also our website also. I also please, as you have seen, current spell we have got a lot of sharing from you. You have sent also photographs and details of the occurrence of the hailstorm, thunderstorm, lightning. We will look forward further on this crowdsourcing platform through our website to all of you, and I expect that you will continue to give all these details wherever you are, so that we will have some real-time data from all of you to help us in our day-to-day monitoring of the severe weather. With all this, I thank you all for your patience hearing, and please, we will look forward for next Thursday at this time. Thank you. Good night. Thank you.